Hi, Collective. Welcome to Sacred Wisdom Oracle. I'm Sophia. I hope everyone's doing well today. It is Thursday, February 6th, 2025. I almost said January 6th, but it's February 6th, 2025, and my readings are timeless, so whenever this reading finds you is when it's meant for you to see this message. Okay, so I've just been saging, meditating over the cards, and I do have a channeled message. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And then I'm going to ring my bells and say a prayer and get into the cards, okay? So someone is getting clarity about some sort of secret or truth that you have not been made aware of. This could be intuitively, you've been picking up on something, but there's something or someone here who has figured out that they're having like an intelligent discovery. This could be you having this intelligent discovery. You could have been researching. This could be somebody else, like an investigator or something to that effect, right? Or yourself that has been researching or investigating something to do with assets, so real estate, something tangible, and or money. This may have turned into a legal dispute, whether you're aware of this or not, okay? And I'm picking up, and you guys, I have to apologize here that this energy keeps coming out, but there's been a strong energy of family. Mother, father, family, mother figure, stepmother, mother role type figure, father. This has been coming out almost, it's like relentless. It keeps coming out in all my readings like over the last almost month now. And so my apologies if this is not for you. But okay, so whoever this is, I'm picking up in this particular situation that there's a mother energy, okay? So again, stepmother, mother figure, auntie, whoever, somebody who raised somebody or what's in that mother role, okay? This person is becoming dangerous, crazy, and unhinged, whether you're aware of this or not. And this person is now contemplating their next move. Not to say it's bad, not to say it's good. I really do not know. Take it how it resonates, okay? And this person is in deep thought about what they're going to do. This could be bringing in some type of new opportunity for you. And this is a time for you to reclaim your power. Now, when I say reclaim your power, this does not mean that you should go out and do anything or speak to anybody. This is an energetic power reclaiming, okay? Remembering who you are. Tapping into who you are, where you came from, what you know intuitively, okay? This person, and you may be aware of this, again, you may not be. This person has been so sneaky behind the scenes. And somehow this mother energy has been listening in to something going on in your life. Whether they've hired somebody to dig into your personal life, like a private investigator, or they've hired somebody to do some type of illegal hacking. I'm not saying that they've done one or the other. I'm just saying this is the energy that's coming out. This mother energy has been involved in your... Okay, let me put it this way. You may be noticing this particular person has been absent from your life. And you may be like, this person may have had the energy in the past of someone who was deeply involved in your life, constantly reaching out to you, wanting to touch base with you, whether it was something that they did out of care or necessity, okay? But this person in your life all of a sudden just dropped off the map. You may have reached out to this person. They may have been cold, rude, hung up on you, And essentially, you've had really little to no contact whatsoever with this person. You may have noticed that when you did speak to this person, they seemed manipulative. They asked specific questions. They insinuated things as if they knew what was going on in your life in regards to things you never told this person. Okay? So again, this mother energy has been somehow getting access to what's happening in your life. Okay? So let me know in the comments if you know how this person has been digging into your life. Regardless of how, they're now trying to get away from taking accountability for doing this. Again, this person may have been absent for your life. This could be going on for months. This could be going on for years. I'm not getting it's just like a couple weeks. I'm getting like this has been many months, many moons, many years, perhaps. Okay? Now, this person, I know this is a long message, okay? This person is in a great amount of grief and sadness because they got caught, not because they did it. They feel like somehow they're justifying in their mind that it's okay what they did. Like if they're saying, well, that's my daughter or my son or my nephew or my whoever this person is, okay? This person is sick and in a major amount of grief for getting caught. And now they have to somehow take accountability. This person could actually be stressing themselves to the point where they're physically ill. And when I mean physically ill, I don't mean like, in the moment physically ill. I mean like they've brought on so much stress and grief to their life from doing this that they're actually making themselves like sick with some sort of perhaps even terminal illness. Okay, because I'm picking up this person is quite a bit older than you, like 25 to 30 years older than you. So this person has spent so much time ruminating over this stressful situation that she's caused herself to become sick. Okay, now I'm also picking up a component of competition. And it could be a competition involved, not like, that they want to be you. There might be a few parts that may be the situation, or for a couple of people that may be the situation. But I'm actually picking up that this person's competing with you in order to receive something. So in other words, they're trying to make you look less than or not competent or lower status than them in a way to make themselves look better or higher at a higher level of whatever in order to receive something. This person has a huge ego. So part of whatever this is that's stressing them out is partly that they're having an ego death, okay? And this person, you may be able to relate to this. This particular person is extremely worried about what others think. So if you have, for instance, neighbors, or this person has neighbors, they're always trying to hide. They're putting up a large fence, they're putting up large trees or bushes or something so neighbors can't see into their yard when they're out there. They're putting up umbrellas, they're putting up things that will keep it from people being able to see in their life. If you have a garage, or they have a garage, they pull their car in to unload the groceries. They wouldn't be caught like dead outside unloading groceries so the neighbors can see, which is so weird, okay? And I'm not judging anybody and saying that they're weird, but it's just not normal, right? We all have to live under people, everybody around us, right? We all have to live together, and at some point, you have to come to a realization that there's people around that can see, that have eyes, right? There's, we go to the shopping mall and there's cameras everywhere. We're in the age of technology where we're constantly being seen. And for some reason, this person, you may have noticed this and questioned, like, why is this person so concerned about people seeing things. The reason why is because they know they have things to hide. Okay? So let me see where we at here. Okay, and they're extremely worried that their family and friends are going to find out what they've done, and they're worried about what they're going to think about them. This is the part. It's not what they did that's making them sick. It's the fact that they're worried about what other people think. It's an ego thing, okay? So we're going to get into this reading and see exactly what's going on, see if we can get some other information out here. I know this is an extremely long, detailed, it's a 4-page front and back channeled message. So also, I've been seeing the number 1, 2, 3, 4 everywhere I go. Okay, so this works out to be a 10, which in numerology is speaking in tarot that this is over with. Whatever has happened here, it's over, whether you're aware of it or not. And this may be why intuitively you're actually getting these downloads. It's because your spirit angels, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors are finally able to make you aware of what's going on. And the reason they may be doing this, okay, is because it's now divine timing is at play. And I'm also getting that this person that did this was actually supposed to make you aware of these things. They were, first of all, supposed to be making you aware of these things when they transpired, which could have been up to 8 years ago, maybe even more. And so now that this person is caught, they were also told they needed to make you aware of things, and they could be becoming even more distant from you or pushing you away. So therefore, you will not have contact with them because it's so toxic. And then therefore they can say, well, I don't know where the person is. I don't know where my son or daughter is. I don't know how to reach them. But it's because they were so toxic, they pushed you away. And you refuse to have any kind of interaction with this toxicity. This could be toxicity you've been dealing with your entire life in your family. And you finally got to the point where you're knowledgeable on these things now. And you realize that it's not you as they've tried to make it seem like. It's what's going on with them. And you're sick of being in around toxic people. And even if it means you have absolutely nobody, you are not a part of your family whatsoever, you have nobody, no support system, that's okay, because you know you have the support system of the divine, or the support of the divine, okay? And therefore, this could be a legitimate situation that somebody's dealing with, and I want you to know I'm sorry. Okay, so as far as the number 10 as well, going back to that is the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, okay? So karma is at play here, okay? You are now at the top of the wheel, they're at the bottom, and they're dealing with karma, okay? They're dealing with the fact that this is over with, and yes, okay, so before I say anything else, we're going to go ahead and get into the cards here. Let me ring my bells real quickly, and I'm going to say a quick prayer, okay? This might be a little loud. One more time. Okay. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some overall energy in regards to this channeled message for the collective? First card out is set up. The card also says, I'm waiting for you to make a move. And there's a chess piece on it. I just heard they're waiting for you to make the next move so they can checkmate you. They're waiting for you to make a specific move. Perhaps getting upset, finding out, getting angry, contacting them. Oh, they could be waiting for you to return. Whether they want a second chance or not. But I heard checkmate. So I don't know what that has to do with anything. It might not have to do with anything. It's just, a piece of chess on a chessboard here. And all of the chess pieces are down except for this one piece. And forgive me, I don't play chess, so I don't know which piece this is specifically. Somebody may know. Let me know in the comments if you do. So let's keep going. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some more information, overall energy in regards to this channeled message? What does the collective need to know? Past life. You may have a past life. You may actually be starting to remember that you have some sort of past life experience with this person's soul, like soul to soul. On a soul level, you may remember this kind of thing happening to you in the past. So this may be why you understand how to handle it in this life. Yeah, the toxicity. You may remember the toxicity that you've gone through in a past life. And so you know how to deal with it. You know how to deal with setups by these kinds of people. These people that lust after things. Fated events. So this was meant to be. This may be a situation you went through in a past life that you weren't so successful handling. Or you weren't coming out the victor in the situation in a past life. And therefore you vowed, if you ever return to a situation like this, where somebody was trying to purposely set you up and be toxic, that you knew how to deal with this. How to deal with these cycles. Wow. Let's get some clarity. Interesting. I'm really sorry if this is something you guys have gone through. Like, when it comes to, everybody has, this is the thing to understand, is everybody has family issues. There's not a family, I don't think, on the planet that doesn't have somebody or a situation in their family that's toxic, whether you realize it or not. All right, let's see, where am I going to go next here? Okay, so I just picked up this deck to clarify setup, and we have getting ahead, knocking out the competition. That's the card on the bottom of the deck. Warning, red flag. So, somebody here could be talking about, somebody could be either have tattoos or body modification, piercings. You may know who that may tell you who this person is that's trying to set things up. This deck is kind of a mixed deck. Okay, so we have legal disputes that just popped out. Fights over assets. What was I saying? Somebody could be even stating like, look at how this person lives their lifestyle. They have tattoos and piercings, and they make body modifications. Oh, she has, I don't know why this came to mind, breast implants, or he has tattoos on his face, or trying to, again, like I was saying, act like you're less than and you don't deserve what is rightfully yours. This could be something that this person has been hiding from you your entire life. Okay? You could have, since you were a child, and what do we have? I moved this deck and mask is left on the deck. I mean, on the table. Then I just dropped the card. Their mask just fell. Okay? I feel called to use that deck some more. We can go back to this one. All right, let's keep going. So we have cycles and mask. I'm going to leave those out. And on the bottom of the deck, what's left is in the dark. So this person's been wanting you to be left in the dark about something here. And again, they could be trying to say, well, they must be, they have tattoos all over the body. They must be on, illicit substances. Or, and forgive me, I have to use kind of verbiage that is allowed here on the internet. Okay? Yeah. In the dark, level up. So they want this level up to be in the dark from you. They want you to be in the dark from this. But you could be seeing cycles of this person's mask literally slipping, falling. And it could be literally like their mask, you could be saying to yourself, well, their mask just fell off and it fell all the way on the ground and it's broken and they can't put it back on. Because now you are seeing this person for who they are. And no matter what they do, what they say, how they act, you see them without their mask. Wave surprise. This connection isn't what you initially thought, is what the card says. Soulmate. Now this could be a family member, this could be a partner, but I'm really picking up that this is a parental figure. Now this could also be, I am so sorry to deliver this negative message, you guys, but it is what it is. You could also be getting some sort of message from this is for maybe just for one person, off topic. You could be getting a surprise message or contact from a partner that you looked at as a soulmate, whether this is somebody you could be with or not, okay? Whether this is an ex or current. This person could be reaching out to you saying, I want to heal. I'm ready to heal with you. Because somebody feels guilty about something. Your sixth sense may have already told you this, or this person, sixth sense. Your sixth sense has been telling you maybe you need to be patient with a situation. And I'm getting from the channeled message that you absolutely have been patient and you need to continue being patient, because what's yours is going to find its way back to you. It's going to come to you, okay? So be patient with whoever it is that you're dealing with here. Whatever the situation is, whatever this pain is, there could have been a third party involved here. This third party could have been within your family. This third party could have been within a relationship. This person in your family could literally have been obsessed with you, collective. Now, and they could have justified this because you're their child. They could have justified and been like, well, that's my son, that's my daughter. Of course I'm going to be obsessed with them. And you could actually be, I'm picking up an only child as well. And that could be why this person is so obsessed with you, because they have nobody else in your family to be obsessed with except for you. And it could be an obsession because of some type of asset or money. This is why they're obsessed with you. And they try to pretend and play it off like, well, I just love my child, And I'm picking up an adult child. So don't get it twisted in the comments and come to me and be like, I'm not 5 years old. I realize you're not 5 years old. If you're watching this, this is for adults, okay? So again, an adult child. I shouldn't have to specify it, but I am. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to say, use your discernment, okay? And I'm going to take this opportunity to also say, please remember, this is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading, okay? If this is a situation you have not been made aware of up until this point, whether it might be by fact or by intuition, then it's probably not your reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If there's anything that comes up around medical, financial, legal, I'm not a professional. Please seek a legal professional for that, or a professional. Okay, so exactly what I was just saying. Now, you are this VIP here, collective, in this person's life. You're this very important person here. They could actually be intimidated or overwhelmed by your energy because you are so authentic. And this could be why there's so many differences here between you and this person. They could be intimidated because you're a mirror to them. You are their DNA, right? So you are a part of them. But you're mirroring everything that they are not. So it's bittersweet for them. So they had you and you're their child. However, when they look at you, they see that you are everything that they are not. Maybe you're willing to, maybe you don't live your life in fear. Maybe they do. Maybe you aren't afraid to start a business. Maybe they are. So everything that you are, they aren't. And so you mirror this to this person. And this could be part of the reason why they are intimidated by you. And we have chemistry. So everything I was saying. So yes, this is what troubles this person. It overwhelms them. It troubles them. Let's clarify return. So let's recap this setup before I go on. There could be some sort of fight or fight over assets. This could be turned into something legal. They could be talking crap on you because you aren't afraid to be yourself, okay? And this has been an ongoing cycle of this person wearing this mask, whether this is a surprise to you or not, okay? But this person is perhaps feeling guilty, but you're being called to still have patience with the situation. Your sixth sense, your intuition is telling you to continue to have patience with the situation. Continue to have patience with this person because they could be waiting for you to make the next move and be upset, angry to maybe find out about the situation and then contact them. And they could be on the other end, poking the bear, so to speak, in order to upset you. So then you're going to contact them and they're going to be like, see how they're acting? That's exactly what I told you. And of course I told you, I'm their mother. I would know. Right? Okay. So yes, this is painful. There is some sort of third party involved here that may have gotten involved with these differences. But you are the very important person here in this situation, okay? Let's clarify return. We have anonymous. Somebody could be returning here, hoping for a second chance. And you may not be aware of this yet. This person may be coming back because they want to make their feelings known. Clarify return, please. Clarify return and for the collective, for this channel message. Deviant. So this person could be wanting to return. Now, whether this is the parent or this is someone else, but I'm still picking up heavily this is a parent, mother specifically, or mother energy, okay? Let me specify. This person may be wanting to return and actually be honest with you about the devious things that they have done that you absolutely 1000% would not agree with. And because you are essentially I don't want to say victim, but because you're their, God, I almost said prey. That's not what I mean either. Um, do you understand what I'm saying? You are the person here on the receiving end of this, for lack of a better term, shit show. They could have an attachment on them. You may have already seen this. You may have even said, wow, this person is soulless. They're just an empty shell of a being, NPC. Like they, and I know it sounds really harsh for me to say these things, and maybe you wouldn't say these about things about your own parents, so I'm saying it for you. This may be something you have thought. Okay, now, aside from this person being perhaps soulless, if they're not, if you don't feel like they're soulless, you may feel like they're an energy vampire. I'm draining your energy through this connection, is what the card says, okay? So you may feel like this person is devious. They're trying to not be known. You may feel like they're going to return, or they are going to return, and you're concerned about this because it drains your energy. It's so toxic. Clarify return, please. Can I get another card for return? This person's been silent, or you plan on being silent here. You may be like saying to yourself, this is such a toxic situation. You may have so many memories of toxicity in this relationship that it makes you sick to deal with them. And it's almost easier for you to just turn your back to the situation because it's healthier for you. And let me tell you, stress is the number one cause of illness. I don't care what anyone says. Stress is the number one cause. It can cause your body to go haywire and feel like the connections aren't correct, that you just don't know how to pinpoint it. You don't feel well. Autoimmune diseases. These are caused by stress. And people who have autoimmune diseases that become present in their young adult life most of the time can look back and say, oh, I've had an enormous amount of stress in my life. And this may be part of the reason why you have been silent and you have taken a step back to protect yourself, not just your psyche and your mental health, but your literal physical health. Once an autoimmune disease creeps in, there are some that you just cannot get rid of. And you have to work extremely hard in order to get rid of them or to minimize the symptoms, okay? So you could also be feel like you have a hard time expressing how you feel with this person. This person may not let you get a word in edgewise, okay? Or they simply will not even stay like on the phone with you, or they'll leave you on red where you won't ever, they'll never respond, or when you call them they hang up on you so you don't have an opportunity to say anything. They literally shut you down. They could even project to you the exact way that they're being. You could contact them and they could start accusing you of being a narcissist or having narcissistic traits. And you're like, funny, I kind of thought that was what was going on with you. And they'll project these onto you, so then it will shut you down and you won't have the ability to say anything. And this may have been going on your whole life, okay? So you may have just decided, hey, it's healthier and easier for me to just walk away and be silent. And I understand 1000% how that is. Okay? You may also feel like this person, or either you're aware or not aware that this person could have sacrificed you in some way. You may feel like this person isn't willing to sacrifice talking to you. So they could always be like, well, I'm busy, or, I'm working, or I'm out working in the yard, I'm mowing the lawn, I'm whatever their flipping excuses, okay? They're not willing to sacrifice the time to allow you to speak. And there's a reason why. They're hiding something, okay? Clarify return. weak. So this situation is weak. What they're doing to you is weak. It's weak. It's messed up. Okay? Just know, if you're feeling the ways that I've explained here, I'm really sorry, first of all. But just know that this situation is leaning in your favor, and now this person feels weak. They may feel weak. They may be wanting to be silent because they know what they've done is devious, and now we have sacrifice. Clarify. Ooh. And what comes out? Intimidated. They're intimidated by you, collective. And this may be part of the reason why they don't want to return. This card says, your beauty and status makes me feel insecure. What was I just saying? This is part of the reason why they're coming up with a million excuses as to why you're here, in order to make them feel like they're here. Okay? Whether it's, again, saying things about your body. If you're a female, maybe you've got lip injections or Botox, or you've made some type of body modification. You have piercings. Maybe you have a facial piercing, a nose piercing. Maybe you have tattoos. Okay? If you're a male, maybe you have tattoos. Maybe you wear your hair a certain way. Maybe you color your hair. Whatever the reason is, this person is trying to justify their intimidation for you and how they feel insecure by making you feel or look like you're less than them. And they could do this in order to get their flying monkeys on board to attack you in some way. And you may be aware of this. You may know this. Okay? Let's clarify past life. Disturbed. Interesting that we would get this card. So you may understand from past life soul experience recognition that this person wrestles with emotional and mental issues. And you may have learned this early on. You could have even been, like, if you're this person's child, you could have been more of the parent than they were when you grew up. Because you knew this person wrestled with mental and emotional issues. So you've been more of the adult through the situation. And other people that are involved in this legal dispute may see this as well. They may also see that this is a fight over some type of asset or money. Gossip, danger, and runner. So, this person could have been gossiping dangerously about you behind the scenes in order to make other people run from you. Whether this is a partner or other family members, they may have got in touch with people and deviously went behind your back and gossiped about you to the point where it could have even created some sort of danger in your life. You could have confided in this mother about, I'm just using this as an example. You may have confided in this person because obviously they're your parent, right? So you feel like you can trust them. So you could have, confided and said, hey, Jennifer and I aren't friends anymore because she did XYZ. And then because your mother's so engulfed in your life for whatever reason, however it is that she got involved in your life by watching what's going on in your life. Remember, being detached, yet either hacking or paying somebody to look into your life. She calls up Jennifer and says, oh, hey, Jennifer, so what's really going on with you and my child? And Jennifer's like, What are you talking about? Well, and then this person goes on to insinuate that you talked crap about her or whatever, right? And then all of a sudden Jennifer, let's say you've kind of detached from Jennifer a little bit because Jennifer did whatever it is that you spoke to your parent about. And all of a sudden Jennifer starts acting weird. And then Jennifer starts doing all these weird things and doing things that could actually be dangerous and hurtful to you. Dangerous. I'm talking dangerous. You don't know who people are, who they know, who their families are. You just don't know. And here you've got gossipy, nosy mother energy over here, getting involved in your business when you were just confiding in them, right? Because they're like your, DNA therapist, because they're your parent and you feel like you're supposed to be able to trust them, which trust in families is something that we take for granted because it's honestly something that's almost a given. We don't think about it. Like our parents don't earn our trust. They're there. And because their job is to take care of us, we assume we can trust them. That's unfortunately not always the case. So in this particular situation, this devious mother energy who's fighting with you and trying to make you look less than, trying to maybe be an energy vampire, even if it means through other people. So essentially flying monkeys, right? Now Jennifer's turned into a flying monkey, and this has become dangerous. Why? Because this mother energy, maybe even from a past life, has some sort of vendetta against you, right? Has now talked crap on you, trying to get people to leave you, to run from you. Now again, when I say past life, this could have been a parent, it could have been a partner, could have been a friend, whatever the situation was. You had some sort of past life experience with this person. And whatever it is, they may have brought this from a past life. This what's the word I'm looking for? A vendetta. That's all there is to it. All right, let's clarify toxic. Superficial. Come through, Spirit. This person is superficial and toxic. They care about the way they look, the way you make them look. Remember what I was saying in the beginning of the reading? They don't want anybody to know any of their business. They may actually act embarrassed of you because they're superficial. They may be embarrassed of you because you have tattoos or you have some sort of body modification that they are too fearful to do themselves. They are concerned about the way you make them look. Clarify toxic. We have hopeful. You could have been hopeful of this toxic situation actually being, if you're an only child and these are your parents, you maybe have been hopeful that this would work out. They may have been hopeful that their toxicity and superficiality, is that a word, would work in their favor here in this legal situation. And the card that I just split on said hooked. So they are hooked on being superficial and toxic. We have romance, but the card also says, I want to show you how much you mean to me. So you may have been like vying for this person, like your mother, if it's your mother. You could have always been trying to show up in a way that would make them proud. But you need to just trust divine timing. if this person's too superficial to have a non-toxic relationship with them, trust that whatever's supposed to happen will happen in divine timing or not. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. There are other people out there that you can have. There are perfect strangers on this planet that are probably going to be kinder and better to you, more respectful to you than this person has been. And you may be aware or not aware of what this person has said behind the scenes. You may just be intuitively picking up on certain things that they're doing, or you may be getting ready to be made aware of this situation. Incoming. What did I just say? Come through, Spirit. This is going to be incoming in divine timing. This person could be preparing to send you a message. A text, a message, an email, some sort of correspondence, a letter even. They may be contacting you trying to say they love you. And you might be like literally laughing. Like, what? You love me, huh? Is that why you've been absent and rude to me every time I've talked to you for the last, 1, 2, 3, 8 years? You may be saying like, no, this situation's off limits now. Because they're unavailable. That's what the card says. Clarify lust. Oh, we have only you. This person could... I don't think I can say what I just heard. This person is fixated on you. They're fixated on how you look. Like they have some sort of attachment. They're fixated on how you make them look. And we have deceit. So they're constantly deceiving you. Undecided, manifest, and ego. So this person being undecided about you has created them to be deceitful, and it's only manifesting more in their ego. Clarify lust, please. Heart. Again, this person could be saying, well, you're my heart. You're my child. This person could be like, really like have a soft voice and be like, oh, it's so heartbreaking for me to hear that you think I'm toxic. And I've never done anything to you before. I don't know why that my son or daughter wouldn't want anything to do with me, why they would talk about me like this. They're my heart, they're my soul, they're my everything. No, the money, the assets are everything. How they look is everything. How you make them look is everything. If you were their heart, you would have had some sort of non-toxic communication with them because it was important to them. As the elder, they're supposed to be the one who leads by example in this relationship. And if they don't, all they're showing is how little respect they have for you and themselves. Let's not get it twisted. Transform. They could be contacting you wanting to transform this relationship. They could be trying to say, I'm not toxic anymore. You were my child it was a fated event. It was meant to be for you to be my child. Well, really what it was meant to be is for you to learn a lesson from this person, this soulmate energy here, this mother energy. It was not by a mistake that you were born to this person, if you were born to them. It wasn't a mistake. Most likely, I remember what I signed up for before I came into my life here in the present timeline. I know what I signed up for. I remember agreeing to coming into the family that I came into because it was a lesson I needed to learn and it was a lesson that they needed to learn. And I don't know if we're actually supposed to remember these things. I've just done a lot of shadow work and a lot of work over the years. And I believe that that's information that I've become privy to because of that. So it just depends on where you are in your journey. But yeah, so this person's envious of you. They're envious of you. They're intimidated by you. They're jealous of you. Friendship. They could be envious of your friendships, of your relationships. All right, let's clarify fated events. Clarify fated events. Trouble. Clarify fated events. Please, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay. Troubled. What came out here says, I may hurt you through my own pain. This was fated. It's clarifying fated. They're hurting you through their own pain. Trap. Trying to trap you through my own fear of abandonment. Again. I also picked up entitled right now. Spirit just said entitled. So it was fated for you to be a part of this troubled person, this toxic person, and to go through this situation where they could be trying to set you up or trap you. This was fated. It's what you perhaps agreed to come into this world to learn. You may have come into this world to be the catalyst to teach this person something. I also heard, you should have named me Karma. That's what I just heard Spirit say. You should have named me Karma because you are this person's karma. There may be other people here that disapprove of what this person has done and you just don't know it yet. Or you are in major disapproval of how this person's treated you, trying to trap you. This person's obsession. You may 1,000,000% disapprove with this person's obsession. Other people may be aware of this and disapprove of this person's obsession. They may be like asking the person, what are you doing? Like, it's one thing to be a parent, but what are you doing? What is it that's going on here? What's happening with you? It's called envy. It's called being devious, toxic, superficial, narcissistic, disturbed, troubled, fixated. Can I get one more for fated events? Unhealed. Limerence. This person is unhealed and they idolize situations, people, for a false sense of love. They're unhealed. They may even sabotage the connection due to being unhealed. Wow. You guys, I'm feeling sadness, anger, hurt, and I'm picking up that this is your energy. Now, that being said, these are normal emotions that someone should feel who's gone through something like this. And again, I want you to know how sincerely sorry I am that you have experienced this. But when you think about these emotions and you have these emotions, think about the fact that this was a fated event. This was no mistake. You were put here specifically for these people, person, whomever it is, to learn a lesson. So when you think about your hurt, your anger, your sadness, think about this being fated and it was meant to be. Whatever's meant to be in divine timing, whatever's divinely meant to be is going to be meant to be. Okay? So whether you remember signing up for it or not, remember, nothing happens that isn't supposed to happen. Okay? So allow yourself to feel the emotions, purge the emotions, and then move past it. I'm not saying let it go. I'm not trying to be insensitive anyway. I'm just trying to tell you, feel those emotions. And then in your next thought, think about how this was meant to be. And knowing that it was meant to be will help you work through and purge these emotions and let it out, release it, so you can actually live the life and enjoy life as you are supposed to. Because yes, life is a learning. We're here. This is Earth School. We're here to learn, right? But we're also here to enjoy. All right? So let it out, release it, so you can then enjoy your life as you're supposed to. But we wouldn't ever level up. We wouldn't ever be able to grow if we didn't have specific situations that our soul was supposed to work through and learn. Just as this person has things to learn, you have things to learn. So, and it wasn't by a mistake that this happened. So don't think, why me? Because most likely you agreed to this before you came in. Okay. Where are we at? Let's get something positive here, and I'm going to get some signs, and we're going to close out this reading. Did I say positive signs? Positive messages? I don't know what I said. I feel like I said positive signs. Let's get some positive messages. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm still thinking about this message. Wow. This is a heavy energy. This may be reflecting how you're feeling right now, though. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can we get a couple positive messages here to close out for the collective? And I'm going to grab these positive messages and then do signs. Throat release. It's time for you to release. It's time for you to let this go. It's time. When I say let this go, I don't mean let the situation go. I don't mean just forget about it. I mean, it's time for you to recognize what has gone on here and have some sort of healing. Let this be confirmation. Let this be clarification to something you've already been made aware of or know at your core has been happening, okay? It's time for you to release this so you can let it go, so you can have freedom to live without this dark cloud of toxicity hanging over your head. You deserve this to be done. Like I was saying, the number 10, it means it's over. It's time for it to be over. It's time for you to work through it. It's time for you to learn from what's gone on. It's time for you to understand that this was fated. There was no mistake made here. Okay? There was no mistake by you. There was no mistake by God. There was no mistake. This was meant for you to experience. It was meant for you to come into this world to teach these people, this person, a lesson. And of course, for you to as well learn a lesson. And what is meant, thank you, Spirit, and what is meant for you, my love, will find you. So whatever legal disputes and fights over assets here that has gone on, what is meant for you will find you. What is meant for you will come to you. What is meant for you is yours. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can I get some signs here? Whoa, dang! We've got a lot of signs coming out. Can I just get a couple more here? That this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So this could be anywhere in their chart, your chart, or anyone else involved's chart here. Okay. Can I just get two more, please? Here, let's look at these. We have Virgo. This one flipped out right out the gate here. Taurus and Gemini. I'm picking up this person has Gemini in their chart, but I'm not getting, they could be a Gemini, but I'm getting this is somewhere in their chart. Like this could be their rising or something. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. And I'm picking up Leo, and I don't know why I've been picking up Leo since the beginning of this reading. We have Cancer. And it could just be because of the pride and ego that I'm picking up pride and ego that I'm picking up Leo. All right. Can I just get a couple more, please? Any other signs involved here? We have Sagittarius, Cancer again, and Aries. But there could be a Leo involved. Or Libra. And with Libra, justice is coming in for this situation. There could be other parents involved here as well. Picking up, there could be father also involved in this that maybe is aware of this person's unhealed trauma. I'm not for sure getting that this father is still married to this person though. They could be divorced from them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, you guys. I hope somehow, some way, this has brought some clarity and confirmation because I really just want whoever needs to hear this message to have some type of healing and some positive to come from this situation. All right. Just know that you are loved and you are cared for. The divine is there for you every step of the way. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.